Well, I grew up listening to the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields. My parents had always had National Public Radio on in the United States, where I grew up in Indiana, in the middle of the country. We had public radio, and the Academy was always one of the favorites of the station, partially because they made so many great recordings, and it. Well, I don't think he was Sir Neville Mariner at that time. When I grew up, he was Neville Mariner, in the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields was a name that was just in my brain from the radio. And then when I was 18 years old, I was asked by my new recording company, London Decca Records. They said, we'd like you to make your first recording, orchestra recording, with the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. And it was Neville Mariner conducting, and I was thrust into Abbey Road Studios as a teenager with this group. Actually, we had no real rehearsal. We just went into the studio, and they turned the lights on, and they said, let's just go. And we did the Mendelssohn and the Bruch Violin Concerto. It was pretty thrilling then, but I would have had no idea that jump 20 years later, I would get to know this group very, very, very well, touring with them, and then eventually even becoming their music director. I could never have dreamed that when I was making my first recording with this orchestra at age 18.